luck. Hank, there goes your brother Kyle. Yes, sir. Yeah. We'll get us a, I'm pretty sure he's going to get us a really nice tree.
Sure, I'll get a great tree.
Yeah, this would be exciting. Gosh, this is fun. We do it at home every year, and we're happy to share it with you folks here tonight. Well, you ready to meet our first guest?
Sure am.
All right. It's truly a pleasure to welcome this gentleman to our program tonight. He will be starring in his own Christmas special, airing on December 25th over the Christian Broadcast Network. It's called Pat Boone's Old-Fashioned Christmas. Please welcome Pat Boone. Hi, Pat. How are you? Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Pat, I know Audrey wanted a chance to say hello.
I tell you, I was so moved watching you. You know, this is really a sort of a very emotional moment to see all of you together like this, a real family. And it reminds me of that wonderful time, you know, when John Davidson and Andy Williams brought their families together.
Yeah. Well, that's what we
for
thought
one
we'd
big
do.
special with their lawyers. And, yeah.
With their lawyers.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just that kind of an emotional time.
Now
your son looks so much like you, too.
Yeah, we're very...
Yeah. Like father, like son,
yeah,
they say, you know.
He's a little sensitive about that fact.
Oh,
so
okay.
Now, you look good. You got a little tan here for the holidays. Where does that come from?
Well, California. You know, it was raining when I left.
Yeah. Oh, was it? Now, somebody said that it was actually snowing in Southern California
It did.
yesterday.
I saw it on the news.
Yeah,
and
whereabouts? Where did it snow?
Well, what they said was on the roads leading into L.A. and the roads leading out of L.A. I don't know if it actually rained in L.A.
Yeah.
I don't think it would dare.
Now, rain or snow?
Snow.
And what did they get, 8 feet?
Really basically the same, but...
Then they're talking about snow, but what happened? Now, tell me if this is true. What happened? They probably got just the most minimal, measurable amount of frozen precipitation, and they said, oh, that's it, snow. Close the schools, we're done.
No, they do that when it rains.
Yeah,
but when it snows, it's a holiday. They apparently had 3 or 4 inches of snow. I mean, you could see it on the news.
Now that's silly. Really, in L.A.?
They didn't say in L.A. That's the reason I can't testify to that.
Now,
because they said leading into and out of.
Now, the first time I saw you was in, or not the first time, the last time I saw you was in Los Angeles on The Tonight Show. Do you remember that evening?
It was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
Really?
You will forever be closely associated with my most humiliating moment in show business. It was on, yeah, all right, yeah. It was on The Tonight Show. You were hosting. It was one of those rare nights when Johnny wasn't there. And I don't know how it happened, but I came out and I was singing a song, one of my own records.
What was the song?
Wonderful Time Up There. Everybody's going to have religion and glory. That song, lots of, that moves fast. But I've done it for so many times in my career, so I really wasn't concentrating on the words, and suddenly they were gone.
Just evaporated.
They were just, it was blank, and I began to make up a whole other language. And
what's the first thing that comes into your mind when you realize that you've lost the thread of what you're singing?
Complete obliteration, just the end of everything.
Do you freeze momentarily in panic? Do you think, oh, no?
There's a vacuum. It's an emptiness in your brain. That
well, I know that
probably
feeling.
Familiar with.
Yeah, I think we may run into that a little later tonight, as a matter of fact.
And I looked at Freddie de Cordova, the kind, compassionate man that he is, and I said, Freddie, this is taped. Can we please stop and start this over? And he looked at me and said, no. No
so
way. Now that's on the tape too. You know, that's and now
you're trying to beg out of it. Sure. Yeah.
And I have to try to find my way back into the song. I actually did, and then it left me again. And I finally, after a complete shambles, wound up on the last note with the orchestra, walked over. You were standing, applauding, along with the crowd. And you said, folks, now we have these auditions every Friday night.
You remember when that happened, Audrey?
Yeah. I saw her chuckling.
I don't think she made the trip west with me that particular occasion.
I think she was pregnant with one of the kids.
Well, probably Kyle. Yeah, I think Kyle. Now I know people ask you this over and over again, and forgive me for jumping on this, but are you actually related to Daniel Boone? Are you a descendant of Daniel Boone for sure?
I most certainly am.
Now, how can you prove it?
Well, I've got a picture of him at home. I mean, I don't know. We do have, my granddad did do the genealogy.
Yeah.
And he has it in writing, or did have, and I mean, we still have it in the family. We don't have my granddad, but we have the genealogy, and I am a direct great-great-great-great-grandson of Daniel.
So he was, now your grandfather's grandfather.
No, he was my grandfather's great-great-grandfather.
Oh, so this, yeah. Now it gets a little fuzzy here.
It's at least 6 generations back.
Yeah.
But we were born almost 200 years apart.
And what is the photo? The photo.
I have a picture, actually, a painting.
Not a photo.
No.
Turns out it's not a photo.
No, they didn't have a Polaroid then, but they did have a painting. And I have a painting in my office of him in his, regular sort of buckskin outfit, and I swear to you, he either has white or off-white moccasins. He does, and I had nothing to do with it. Come on over to my office, I'll show you. It's the truth. Or I'll bring it.
Yeah, I would like to see that. Now, speaking of seeing things, you have your own Christmas special. It's airing Christmas Day.
Night.
Christmas night.
Yeah.
We're going to take a look at a little. Tell us about Christmas with the Boones.
Well, it was
is this
not
a show you did like 6, 7 years ago?
No, this is fresh.
Brand new stuff.
Brand new.
All right.
It's not with my family. It's not like your situation here, where you have... No, I couldn't afford my family.
I could have done one without the family.
I couldn't afford my family anymore.
Oh, yeah, you got a pretty good plan there, don't you?
And besides, Debbie, has her own career, and the others do too. So we got Lee Greenwood and little Danny Cooksey. It occurred to me it might be nice to have a little kid, even if he wasn't my own, on the show. And
kind of an interesting thought, isn't it?
Yeah, and so we did, an innovative sort of thing, and we did this special in Silver Dollar City in Missouri, and it's called An Old-Fashioned Christmas.
Pat Boone's Old-Fashioned Christmas.
Can we
Take
show
a
you
look here. What time will it be airing on the...
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock,
EST.
Eastern Time Zone. Yeah. Pat Boone's Old-Fashioned Christmas.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10, glistening once again, with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, there's a tree in the grand hotel.
Merry Christmas, ladies.
The sturdy kind that
Merry Christmas.
It's beginning to look a lot like.
Okay. That's Pat Boone's Old-Fashioned Christmas. And you spend the whole hour just wandering through town?
Mostly, yeah.
Well, that's
And a little shoplifting, and that's about it.
All right, a little here and there.
Yeah.
Pat, we have to do a commercial. We'll be right back. More Christmas with the Lettermans.
Ann McKenzie, interior decorator for Endust.
Spray wax for everyday cleaning? Why not? Frequent use of Pledge can cause wax buildup. For day-to-day cleaning, Endust is better.
Look, clean with Pledge until you can't pick up any more dirt. But dirt is still there, trapped on the surface by the spray wax. Now spray Endust on the same area. It removes dirt Pledge leaves behind. Endust cleans better. So use spray wax for occasional waxing, but for day-to-day cleaning, Endust cleans better without wax.
The Three Stooges and Chex Party Mix, a bang-up good time.
It's off to the kitchen, knucklehead. We'll knock out this Chex Party Mix in no time.
Oh, it's with sister style.
What'd you call me? You lame brain, stick it in the oven.
All right. Ow! Oh, it's easy to make.
Even for knuckleheads.
Well,
Dynamite piece of stuff, huh, fellas?
Yeah.
It's party time. Bring out the dancing coils.
Chex Party Mix. Your party will be a blast. And it's so easy to make, anyone can do it.
Today at Hutchins in Springfield, buying a new Nissan car or truck has never been easier as Hutchins